above the valley 20 years ago today.
No, actually on Tuesday.
Tuesday.
March 13th.
March 13th, okay.
So the Fox 10 newsroom was flooded with calls that night about those strange lights hovering over the valley. So joining us this morning is Dr. Lynn Ketai. She's hosting the annual event about the Phoenix Lights. Lynn, for people that don't know you, tell us kind of your
story.
experience.
Yeah, you have an incredible story.
Well, actually, I'm a key witness because I'm the only one that has 35mm photographs of these anomalous aerial phenomena that I've had analyzed by university and military optical experts throughout the years, for the last 21 years. But for anybody that doesn't know what the Phoenix Lights were, on March 13th, 1997, while thousands of people were looking skyward purposely for a glimpse of the Hale-Bopp comet, they also caught a glimpse of mile to larger, and we're talking, we just found out that one of them was 8 miles wide, which is just mind-boggling. Either orbs in a rock-solid V formation or actual craft, and there were multiple craft, and I have that.
You were in your bedroom,
book, actually, yes.
And
yes.
Very rare, for some reason, had your camera in your hand.
I had it because I had been documenting them for 2 years prior. Our first sighting was in 1995, because my husband is also a physician, and I had an up-close and personal, right outside our bedroom window, view of these orbs that were also seen during the mass sighting in a pyramid formation, and I got 35mm photographs and wondered, I knew nothing about the topic. So it wasn't until they came back that I started documenting them again. I felt compelled to document them, and then thousands of people saw what I saw and sent me on the journey to find out what was going on.
So all these years later,
yes,
more questions and answers?
Don't know what they were, but we know that they were. And I have to tell you, there are so many new things that just happened this year. The DOD, the Pentagon, that was just written up in New York Times in December, which is really exciting. Finally came out, Harry Reid okayed a study from 2007, and it's supposedly continuing, even though the funding ended from the government in 2012, to study these phenomena. Military and pilots have been reporting these things for decades, and they're finally agreeing that they don't know what they are. They are so far advanced and out of our realm of technology possibilities that now it's time to get this out in the open. We address it, we accept it, we study it, so we can find out who's driving these things, as well as move forward in our own evolution.
Doctor, tell me, why do you think there's still this fascination with this all these years later? People still talk about the Phoenix Lights. I know I moved here about 5 years ago, and people asked me as soon as I moved here, like,
did you know about
the Phoenix Lights?
Well, that's why I wrote this new book. Actually, we have the book and the documentary, and we're showing the documentary next Sunday, the 18th, at the Scottsdale Harkins-Shea Theater, and as well as speakers. And we have a very interesting speaker that for the first time, now I stayed anonymous for 7 years, and ended up with a 750-page journal that I ultimately came out with the book in 2004. He is an MD as well, and stayed anonymous for 21 years, and he saw this with his family right above their car. It's a fabulous story. We have Q&A, and the book itself, which is really a compilation of 21 years, called The Phoenix Lights, UFOs and Crop Circles Coloring Book, and graphic novel adventures of SUFO, Field Observer, and HUFO. And we go into the Phoenix Lights as well as we also showed there were 10 different craft after a 12-year meticulous study of thousands of reports, and 2 or more people had to see the same craft.
We can go on and on forever. We are getting the wrap. How can people get a hold of this book?
The book and the original book of the Phoenix Lights, The Skeptic's Discovery That We Are Not Alone, the documentary, of course, we're showing on Sunday, and it's available as well on DVD, and there's amazing bonus features with astronaut Edgar Mitchell and the governor, past Governor Simon Tin, who came forward, by the way, after 10 years, to say that he saw one of the craft and it was otherworldly.
And there's a website?
And this as well. And the Phoenix Lights Network website and Facebook page has links to the tickets, and I really recommend that people get their tickets. It's sold out every year since 2005 world premiere. So get your tickets now, because it's filling up fast.
Thank you so much.
There as well.
Thanks so much, Doctor.
Keep looking up.
We will. Thank you
right
so
back.
much. We appreciate it. Fascinating stuff.
Can I peek?
Absolutely.